Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks FCB once again, and welcome to another edition, 14th of Pacmas Pod. We are here to end off 2025, at least of match days. Doing Pacmas Pod. You get me? Talking Bayern, talking about. Actually, there are some transfer news going on. Players extending, and a new kid that we brought in that I've never heard of. I had to ask a fellow Ecuadorian on Spaces about him. But listen, we'll talk more about him. Guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells, future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check socials, share this, and inshallah you're well wherever you are. Also, guys, do me a favor. Yeah. Now, you guys are going to get a little confused, but don't get confused. Otherwise, you are fraudulent. Calma, por favor. Yeah. Go do me a favor and go subscribe to your boy, always, Bayern, Chelsea. He reps Bayern, Jim reps Chelsea. It's that simple. There's nothing to get confused about. Go subscribe, man. Don't be fraud in the description. But what are you saying to me, Danny, man?
Well, appreciate the intro there, and yeah, happy to be back talking some Bayern Munich right before the end of the year here, and was happy with the win we got over the weekend. So even though half the team got sick last minute, we still got a nice win, 4-0 over Heidenheim. I didn't get to see the Pavlovic Bischoff midfield that I wanted to see so badly, but still a nice win. So happy to be here.
You know, when you say that, you reminded me of the dickhead that was in midfield that done fuck all. But
yeah.
Anyway, no, but I get what you mean. Yeah, 100%, bro. And that was the opportunity as well, because we got Ito on left back, and then next thing you know. But yeah, listen, man. Speaking of, I say we get started. 4-0 dubs. I expected that. I said that in my preview.
Yep.
And we got it in the end. What are you saying about that game, bro? As a whole.
Yeah, I actually had a 4-0 prediction as well, so nice that came true. I think it was a good win as far as, again, like the last minute kind of lineup that we had to put together, especially with that midfield. I think the first half Bayern was just so dominant. And then the second half there was a period where Heidenheim definitely got more aggressive and looked a little bit better, but ultimately, Bayern was able to cap it off at the end as well with those 2 goals at the end of the second half. So ultimately, I don't think you can complain too much about that kind of a match. You know, again, Goretzka, Guerrero in the midfield. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't even think Guerrero did that bad. Just Goretzka, the bum. He's the one that I was on, bro. Bro, I've
Yeah.
never, bro. For once, I was actually microscopically like watching this guy, bro. He don't fuck all. Few
Yeah.
simple things, okay, cool, but other than that, nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, I think his
how
time
he
at
lasted
Bayern
that
is
pitch
done.
is crazy. How he lasted on that pitch is crazy to me. I
Yeah,
don't care if we have no
agreed.
midfield, bro. Santos come on the pitch. I don't think he's ready and all that, but bro, he come on the pitch and actually done a better job. How?
Yeah, yeah.
How? Bro?
No, I'm with you, man. I think that Goretzka's time at Bayern is done, and I'm not somebody even who hates Goretzka as much as I think most people do. I think he's fine as like your fourth option midfielder, but I don't really want to see him starting ever, and I really don't want to see him playing unless it's like just getting some other guys some rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But bro, that's why sometimes in previews, even though I say what I say, I have to start him because it's like I know we have to rotate.
Yeah.
If I didn't know that we had to rotate, bro, trust me, I'm chucking this guy, bro. Send him to the bin. Don't even send him to the gym, bro. Just send him to the bin, bro. This guy, bro, he annoys the fuck out of me, bro. And Danny, obviously you don't know me last season, bro.
Mhm.
I've been saying this guy was playing good last season for a fucking contract.
He was. He was playing good for a bit.
This guy only played for a contract. He felt too fucking comfortable last summer because he knew he was never gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then over time just became dog shit again.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but like I feel like in the past, he used to at least contribute more to the attack or like progress the ball more. But lately, he just has not been progressing the ball at all. It's only recycling. He's not really like moving that well either. So it's just like, what is he doing? And the answer is pretty much nothing.
Yeah, fuck all. That's what's more like. Like this is my thing. Like the fact that, bro, listen, if we have a full team again next half of the season, yeah, bro, I don't want to see Gymnetska anywhere near this midfield, bro.
Yeah.
Now they have Davies back. You have Ito back. Hopefully they stay fit. Because remember, those two players were the out of one of the two of the three, including Musiala, that were missing majority of the first half.
Yeah.
Bro, bro, now is more of a reason for us fans to be like, you know what, Bischoff midfield. No more Goretzka, please.
Yeah, I think
That's what it
that
is.
I think you gotta try Bischoff in midfield. I mean, I don't know why Company has not tried him in midfield yet. He
I
was a
know.
starting midfielder in the Bundesliga last year, and he was great, you know?
Yeah,
Like, I get it maybe if you don't wanna play him in, like, a Arsenal environment, Champions League environment like that. If you don't think he's
yeah.
ready, maybe that's true, I don't know. I don't see him in training, obviously, but to not play him at all in the Bundesliga, like, you know he can
In the
do
midfield, yeah.
good in the Bundesliga, yeah, in the
No,
midfield.
but I'll tell you why I understood it for this half of the season. The reason why I understood it, because to be fair, the first few games you're like, what? But
Yeah.
then over time, I'm like, you know what? This guy's low key doing a job in left back. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like for example, Mönchengladbach, not Hoffenheim. It was against Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, yeah.
As for Gnabry's goal, for example, hell, when he come off the bench against Union Berlin, that cross saved us from
Yeah.
the whole invincible being gone, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I understand why he plays left back, considering the fact that we have no Davies and we have only Stanisic that can play there at the time.
Mhm.
I get it. And Guerrero, but again, we both can agree Guerrero's better going forward.
Yeah.
So I understood it. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah, and at times I agreed with them playing left back. However, now they have Ito, you have Davies, etc. And to be fair, Ito left back is low key growing on me.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. He was good, I thought.
less excuses, bro. You know what I mean? This is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. This is like now you have all these left back options, not named Stanisic, not named Limer, and not named Guerrero. No, yeah, bro. Now you should only be playing in midfield unless if these injuries occur again.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. And I also get what Company was doing with Bischoff at left back because he wanted him to invert more into the midfield anyways, even from the left back position on paper. I just think like again, I think it was fine to do for a while, but I think now, like you said, with Ito, with Davies coming back, I just think it'd be bad for Bischoff's development to like keep playing him at left back out of position. I think you just got to see if he can be like a future midfielder for your team, you know?
Yeah.
So I get what he was doing, but like agreed. Now that these guys are back, you can't do that for the rest of the year. I don't think.
No, you can't, bro. You can't afford, bro. Because, bro, this coming end of the season, it's or like second half, I should say, to be more clear. I feel like it's going to be one of those in which there's marginal room for error.
Yeah,
Uh, but again, I actually think we need to kill off this league so we can put more energy into the Champions League.
agreed, agreed.
But
Yeah,
I think,
Pokal too.
yeah, because yeah, Pokal as well. Because I think what, by the way, people don't talk about this enough. But I think partially to what benefited Paris Saint Germain last season, they killed off League on early, bro.
Agreed. Yeah,
They killed off League on early, but their Champions League run was very poor. I remember. And
yeah.
then we were all majority of us were shocked when PSG beat Liverpool. Then they beat Villa, and
Hmm.
then they went to the semis, and from there we're like, you know what, yeah, they're beating Arsenal. And even in the final, I was one of those teams that thought, you know what, maybe Inter Milan can do something. No, PSG won, bro. So that, bro, all I'm trying to tell you is if we're gonna full on stand a chance, first of all, we need signings in Jan. Um, I,
Mm.
I I mean, we're gonna talk about this guy. I don't know about him, but we'll talk about him anyway. But like, we need actual signings, that will help us midway through the season. Um, and secondly, we need to manage the squad better, bro. Like it's been managed all right, but we can do better. I feel like.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's just my thoughts, bro.
yeah. I'm with you there. I think that yeah, for PSG, I think that was a big reason why they're able to go deep in the Champions League, and I think you saw it with Bayern last year. The way the company just didn't really rotate.
Mhm.
Some of it is down to luck at the end of the day with injuries. Like we had so many injuries that it was bad luck to a point, but some of those injuries I think can be avoided if you rotate properly and just keep guys fresh because the schedule now is just too insane where you can't be playing 3 matches a week or 3 matches in 7 days, and stay healthy deep into a season. So, yeah, I agree with you. If we can kill off the league, that would go so far in extending our chances in the Pokal and the Champions League. Um, yeah, because I think, Bayern's best 11, I think can and should win the Champions League. But the thing is, when was the last time we've seen our best 11 be healthy deep into the, season?
That's my
It's
fear, bro. Like,
yeah, that's the
bro,
thing.
bro, believe it or not, people are like, "Oh, Musiala has to start when he's back." Blah 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 blah. He's a star of this team, whatever it may be, bro. I wouldn't start him every game. Wallahi, I
No, I
wouldn't,
wouldn't
bro.
either.
Bro, I would start him in some games, but some games I'd bring him off the bench.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially because you have a guy like Carl now. And even Gnabry's been doing good enough at the 10 position for most matches. There's some matches where I don't think he's good
Yeah,
enough, but for most matches, at least like most league matches, he's been good enough. And Carl's been so good that like, yeah, you shouldn't be playing Musiala 90 minutes 3 times a week, like unless you absolutely have to, like way, way, way deep into the season. But for now, I mean, that was a brutal injury he had, and who knows how he's even going to be this year, Like, it might take him, like, I hate to say it because it sounds really negative, but like, it might take him, like, until next year to, like, really be fully confident in playing multiple times a week, 90 minutes, going into duels with that foot. Like, that injury was so gruesome. You just got to be careful with it.
no facts, bro. Bro, whatever it is, bro. Need to manage the squad. By the way, this whole break that's going on couldn't have happened at the best time ever, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, the fact that half of our squad couldn't even make it to Heidenheim,
Dude, I
bro.
know.
Like, thank God, bro. We are blessed. This season, it's like the most blessed in terms of like injury situations I've ever seen, bro. Like,
Yeah.
even some players getting injured, it's not that severe. They'll
Yep.
be back in a bit, bro. Last season, it would have been way worse, bro. It would have been
Yeah.
gone for months, and I don't know what. But I don't know what's going on in that medical staff room, but fair play to them.
Yeah.
I have to.
100%.
If I'm gonna criticize, I'm gonna praise as well, bro.
Yeah.
But again, let's see what happens second half, bro. Let's see, because
Yeah.
it's just me saying as of now. Fair enough, but yeah, it is what it is, bro. By the way, while we're talking about the game, Kane got his 100th GA in the league.
Yeah. Incredible.
Well, what are we saying on that?
Fastest to ever do it in the Bundesliga. I mean, Kane's just a beast. Like, he can do it all. Um, the first half of that match, because Heidenheim was in such a low block, Kane was dropping deep, Kane was facilitating, Kane was point guarding. And then the second half of that match, when Heidenheim got more aggressive, Kane himself got more involved in the attack. And you could see it. The goal he scored, I think was just a really good example of how good of a player he is. He receives the ball with his back to the goal. He spins around, which he has some good agility and quickness with
Yeah,
these
he's
spin
fantastic.
moves that he does. Like, you
Yeah,
wouldn't think it just from looking at him, but he spins past somebody and then he burns another defender who goes sliding past him just with these like quick one-touch moves. And then the shot was just bottom corner of the net, so perfect that it was impossible to save. It was amazing.
yeah. No, that was a brilliant goal, man. By the way, he could have actually scored another one of those, but he hit the post. I was actually disappointed in him because he should have scored
Yep.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
he
That one was a
really
little
should.
bit more of an angle. I remember that one. Yeah.
He turned his back to go, bro. He had to score that. He had to score that, bro. Yeah, for
Yeah.
his standard, bro, he should be doing better, bro. I'll keep it 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just, yeah, man. It's just, I mean, yeah, Harry Kane. I thought he had a good game in general, though. So, like, nothing much to complain about. I would say the attacker I had an issue with as a whole. And to be honest, it's not even like a full on issue because I understand the circumstance, to be fair. Diaz.
Yeah.
Why? He just come back from the holiday because of his suspensions, which I beg don't get anymore.
Yeah.
I, for y'all, please. Yeah. He comes back. You can tell he's a bit rusty. You can tell he's a bit
For
rusty. So he
sure.
could do it more rusty. Yeah, yeah. You could tell he's a bit rusty. So yeah, I don't want to put too much on. Like, listen, he did well defensively, but go on the ball. It's like he tried to be his man, but his decision making was a bit off time. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like maybe if you're looking at that performance, you're like, you may as well be the coward that you are have been for half the time this season. But not on a real note, bro. Hopefully, I would actually like to see that of Diaz, but with more sharpness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually
He
would,
missed
yeah,
he
yeah.
missed another 1-on-1 too. Do you remember that?
Oh fuck! After the what was it, the third or fourth? His actually no, his goal after his goal before the fourth, I think. Bro,
Yeah.
bro, he could have even. By the way, I think he could have passed it to Elise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, maybe. There was one where I think it was that one where Elise
No, no,
and
it's that
somebody
one. He
else.
ran through on goal. He ran through on goal, and there was
Yeah.
another guy in the middle. He decided bro. This Diaz, bro. Bro, you know
Yeah.
what? Diaz, bro, Lewis said it, but but we'll never understand this guy. We will just never
No.
understand how he moves.
No, and like he does fit in well with the attack. Like, the
He
attack
does,
is he makes our attack so much better, but man, he makes all the hard goals and then he misses the easiest possible ones.
yeah, I know it's jarring. By the way, there was a goal. Side note, off topic. Marmoush scored a goal for Egypt today. That's made me think of Diaz's goal against Union Berlin. I can't lie,
Oh,
bro.
I didn't see it. I'll have to look that up.
He scored from an impossible angle as well.
Dang.
Same side, yeah, yeah. But that's a different conversation. But yeah, bro, with Diaz, yeah, listen, I mean, he's one of those brothers that I don't know, like you said, scores all the difficult goals, but the easy ones, he'll just I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because he tries to do something specific and it doesn't go off when he can just be a bit more simplistic. I don't know what it is, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea either. Yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, like, I don't know. I thought Kane and Olise were really good. I thought Carl wasn't very good, but he's bound to have games like that. I thought actually Carl and Olise were getting fouled really hard for a lot of that match. And that's got to be tough for Carl, especially he's so small, um but yeah, I mean, Carl and Diaz I don't think had the best match over the weekend.
You don't think Carl had a good? I actually thought he was all right. To be fair, I don't get why SofaScore rated him low. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I just feel like he lost the ball a lot. I don't think he was like bad, but he lost the ball a lot, but then he did do some really nice things. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I guess it's a hockey assist for that um Olise goal or whatever, because it the one that he crossed into Ito, and then I think it was the second goal, yeah.
No, the second goal, it was the bum Goretzka kicking it to that brother's foot when he was on the ground, and then it flew across to Elise and he volleyed it in. It was a
Okay.
funny. It was kind of a one of those funny goals.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember, yeah, I mean, I know it took the deflection, but I think Carl started that play, if I'm
Yeah,
not
he probably
mistaken.
did, but Goretzka is the one that kicked the ball to that brother's foot or heels, and then to the.
Yeah, the guy on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way, I said this on my reaction. I thought Stanley was man of the match. By the way,
Yeah, I gave Stanley man of the match too. Yeah.
um,
He was awesome. He was finally he had one of those games that I knew he had in him, but he had not had one of these games for a while where he was so up into the attack, and he was great. Him and Olise, everything went through that right-hand side. Nothing went through the midfield with Guerrero and
nor
Goretzka.
the not or nor much through the left, to be honest.
Yeah, I think until
Much
Davies
through
came in, really. Oh, Ito had a
yeah,
couple of nice long balls to get attack started, but once Davies came in, the left-hand side was more active, and Diaz got that goal.
yeah,
But yeah, most of the attack went right through Stanisic and Olise, and they were unstoppable together.
yeah. But yeah, it's just, I mean, listen, let's see what happens. Because bro, I mean, you mentioned Davies. He comes in, and all of a sudden, the left hand side is sharp.
Way
But
better,
that's
yeah.
what you get with Davies, man. You get like that whole presence, leadership,
Yeah,
uh, movement.
I was thinking about it this morning. Do you remember last year before he got injured, how important he was for the team? He was like one
Yeah,
of our most important players, and I hadn't thought about that in a long time, but like if he could get back to that, I mean this team would just be absolutely unstoppable. He
yeah.
was so influential to the team last year, and then
By
we
the
just
way,
gone.
I have kind of a hot take. If
Mhm.
Davies didn't get injured, he probably would have been talked about as one of the best left backs in the world last season.
I would agree.
Because
I would agree.
you know how fans move. They move in like they move in the moment, bro. It's like
Yeah.
literally ending of the season. Whoever is more successful, and I get it because when you contribute to winning, you're gonna be given that tag, right
Yeah.
title, and all that stuff. Which is why Mendes got it. And to be fair, he was unreal in that campaign. But I thought Davies was at one point when PSG was poor. I thought he was the best left back, Davies.
Davies was so good. And there was a question earlier about what we think about Company. The way Company used Davies as opposed to how Tuchel used him, and I think Davies had some personal stuff going on off the pitch that Tuchel year as well, but the way that Company used Davies, Davies was so good last year. Like legitimately one of their best players. And here's a take too, a hot take. And this is not at all a diss on Musiala, but I think because of how good our attack has been, if Davies comes back and is as good as he was beginning of last year, that could be a bigger like difference maker on the team even than Musiala coming back, which I know probably sounds crazy. Sounds like I'm hating on Musiala, and I'm not, but just because Davies at that left back spot made such a difference as opposed to any other left back we could have. You know what I mean?
The only reason to why I kind of hear your point, people don't like to hear this about Musiala, yeah. And I listen, I think Musiala, talent wise, one of the best in the world, bro.
Agreed.
However, here's the problem. The problem is because everyone knows how talented he is, he's a target.
Yeah.
He's always been that target. So when he is that target and all he wants to do is dribble, 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 the guy's bound to getting bodied, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, do you remember only in Berlin last season? Brother
Oh,
had his
so
shirt
physical.
fucking bro had his fucking shirt ripped off.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? And this is my thing. The what stops Musiala from actually proving how good he really is I feel like he's himself
Yeah.
because Musiala for me is somebody that literally what he will do, he'll try to win the ball, he'll try to be his man here and there, yeah, and cool, it will work in a lot in a good amount of instances. But then there's an instance in which a defender will be like, you know what, I've had enough. Boom. Now the brother's hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Why do you think the guy got injured so many times throughout his career so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
No,
that, bro.
I'm with you. And I just think the attack is just gelling so well right now. Everybody's playing so unselfishly, and I'm not saying Musiala is
No, no,
selfish.
but he will be unselfish. I hope so. I
Yeah.
really hope he is after that February, bro. If he's not, bro, if he doesn't fix up, he has only himself to blame. I'm sorry to cut you about that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. No, I agree. And the thing that is really good about Musiala coming back, outside of the outrageous amount of skill that he has and how he can single-handedly take down an entire defense and score goals and be one of the best players in the world, outside of all that, having Musiala back, I think will just be such a big depth piece. Not like Musiala is the depth piece, but it'll be so big in adding more depth to that attack because our attack is so thin right now. But Musiala comes back, and then you have, you know, Carl sometimes on the bench, maybe Musiala sometimes on the bench if he's just getting back from injury. Gnabry, I think could be a very good player to come on in the end of a match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he could be one of those like difference maker kind of guys. And then you still have Jackson, who Jackson is really nothing outside of a backup at this point, but you at least have him to give some other guys rest, I guess, is my point.
No, I hear that. But I guess we'll see what's up with that one. But you know what? Let's talk about a 10. Um, what are you saying about Nabry's extension? Actually, before you answer that question,
Mm-hmm.
to answer, bro, we need to get Slaughter back.
Yeah, I want Schlotterbeck. I think he's would be
Bro, I don't care
so
who
good
get him.
under company's system. So good. Man, I watched Dortmund Gladbach on Friday. The guy was unreal. The guy was absolutely unreal. And I feel like every time I watch him, I just notice how good he is.
Yeah, I guess we'll see, bro. I'd get Slaughter back. I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Bro,
know if
we
Dortmund's gonna
need.
sell him to us though. That's the
I mean,
thing.
he don't. But yeah, but he don't want to extend. So Bayern, go do what it takes. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
bro. Because Real Madrid and all these other clubs, you think they won't be pushing for Schlotterbeck? Oh, they fucking will.
No, they will, but I'm just worried that Dortmund will kind of do the Stuttgart Leverkusen
No,
method
no,
and be
no, no.
like,
The CEO, bro, he ain't moving like fucking Stuttgart, bro. Have you seen what? Have you heard what this the CEO said about Wirtz thing, bro? Man wanted Wirtz to join Bayern for the Bundesliga to be great.
"Damn, I didn't know he said that. That's awesome. Love it."
I'm telling you, bro. So this is what I'm saying. We can actually take advantage of his mentality.
I'd love it, man. I
I
would
actually
love
think we can.
Schlotterbeck.
If he didn't have this mentality like how these other fucking dickheads do, then I would have heard your point. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, Barca are very interested. Yeah, cool. But so are we. Yeah, and
yeah.
family members of his are trying to convince him to move there. By the way,
I
because
think I
some of
think
them
he
are
yeah,
Bayern.
I think he would move to Bayern. Like Mark Gahey is the one that I'm a little bit less sure of. Would he
Yes,
move to
same.
Bayern? I think
Yes,
Schlotterbeck would move to Bayern. I think he would love that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I don't get why people think he wouldn't. Like that, bro. I actually think it's easier for us to go get Schlotterbeck than it would be to go get Gay. Like just
I think so
from the
too.
like, bro, Gay. He's more likely to me going to Liverpool or going to Madrid.
Yeah,
Even though, yeah, Kane has convinced Gay to go, but I just, I mean, listen, maybe he's convinced. Who knows? But I just see Schlotterbeck being easier to get because, by the way, he's also less on the radar compared to a Gay.
yeah, totally. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I think Gahey's very good as well. I've seen Schlotterbeck a lot more than I've seen Gahey, and Schlotterbeck is really good. And I'm just becoming more and more convinced that he's the kind of player that would thrive under company's system. He's like some of these passes he makes, these longer passes. He's very good with the ball on his feet. Um, I just, I look at what company did to Upa. He could work wonders on Schlotterbeck. Even I feel like company even really made Ta better too.
Yeah, by the way, I don't even think Taz is that bad. I think
He's been
fans
great this
overhate.
year.
Bro, I'm gonna be really honest. I think fans overhated on Ta.
I think I might have overhated on top because I thought he was good on Leverkusen, but I didn't love what I had seen when I watched him on Germany. So I just like wasn't convinced with him. I thought he'd be like good and had like a pretty high floor, but he's been a lot better than I thought he was going to be honest with you.
Bro, to be honest, why I decide, you know what? Jonathan Ta may not be as bad as people think. I just forget company. I just feel like, listen, don't get it twisted. He can be fucking rash, but when he's on it, bro, he just knows how to use his presence.
Yeah. He's a
He's
very good organizer too. I think he organizes the back line where I don't think Upa is that good at that. I
Yeah,
mean,
bro. To be honest, they're all erratic. They're all as
how
erratic as the other guy.
because Upa and Ta speak French with each other. I don't like
Yeah,
does
that's
I
true.
don't know if
Yes.
I don't know if Upa even speaks German that much or that well. I've never heard him speak German. Maybe he does on the pitch, but um, I feel like Ta's the one who organizes things a little bit more.
Yeah. Now, but to be honest, though, it's my thing is just that with Jonathan Ta, um, I don't know. I feel like again, he just makes himself visible. You know, he's like there for like when it's like, for example, yeah. If let's say, how do if let's say we have a set piece, I can trust him to clear it.
Yeah.
More than Opa. Not
Yeah,
like I
that's
trust
fair.
my team. Not like I trust Opa to do it. Not like I trust Todd to do it. But I can trust him more than Opa. Yeah. If
I agree
let's
with you.
say if let's say they're on build up, yeah, and there's a cross in the box, I can trust him to win a header. You know.
Yeah.
It- my only problem with Ta, sometimes he has this thing in like I have to focus on that guy and not focus on a cross that's coming into the box.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think
Or like in transition,
Ta is
sometimes
better at
like
stuff like that.
or like against Chelsea, he was focusing on Pedro when in reality he should have been focusing on with the task in hand, which was Palmer, for example.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
By
I'm
the
with
way,
you.
he, Upa, and Kim, they're all erratic. Like all have good moments, but somewhere down the line they all do something dumb.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think Kim is the most erratic out of those three. I think Kim uh like
Bro, don't get me
positioning
started.
wise and mentally is the weakest of those three though.
Yeah, man, bro, we don't need to get on to the jackass. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That guy, he pisses me off. The brother, like, I don't know what else to tell you. He's just irritating as fuck. But you know what? I say you know what? Speaking, we'll get to Gnabry in the end. Speaking of center backs, some kid named Olaya from Ecuador. He's been deal agreed to join us from some Ecuadorian team, youngster. Have you read anything about this?
Yeah, I saw that and I can't tell you anything about him, to be honest with you. But happy he chose to join us. I saw that there was another big European club in the mix and he chose Bayern. So I think that's awesome.
And so apparently, so this was the piece of news. Yeah. For those who are living under a fucking rock. Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is it right here. Um, what's his name? Virgilio Olaya to
Yep.
FC Bayern's a done deal. The 17-year-old Ecuadorian center back will sign a 4.5-year deal from February 2026. Interesting. Bayern are working on a loan destination for Olaya as his next. Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of not too shocked
Yeah.
because it's too soon to get him in this part of the season.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're gonna send him to Grasshopper, where they send all their players.
yep, you got it right. It's an option for Virgil Olaya to join on loan, but not the only one. Bayern are still considering yeah, but let's be honest, he's probably gonna go there, just like Aaron Kunde did and all these motherfuckers did. So
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, yeah, like we'll see.
I don't mind to be, but Again, you know what I'd do? Actually, no, but you can't do that because once he joins, it's already the season's gone on. Then the thing is, you can't really register him for you. You can only register him for the league, I think,
Yeah, I mean,
because you can't register. Actually, wait, can you? No, wait. I think you can register him. Champions League knockout stages. Yeah, you can.
yeah, oh yeah,
Because
the
the league,
Champions
because
League.
league
Yeah,
phase ends January. They doesn't. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But then what happens to Kiala?
bro. Bro, to be honest, Kelly ain't ready. I don't care if he come off the bench the other day. He ain't
Yeah,
ready. It's not bro. One game ain't changing shit for me.
I'm just saying he's 16 and this guy's 17, I think. So like, are they going to be
To be honest,
competing?
neither of them. I wouldn't rely on neither of them.
Yeah,
Um,
neither of them are ready for this year, I don't think, but
um,
maybe in a couple years.
you know what we should have done? We
Hmm.
should yeah, get that kid cool. What we should have done? Thiago Silva was available, bro. Why didn't
Yeah,
we get him on loan?
he's go he's going to Porto now. I mean, yeah, he trust me, I think he's a great player and was a great player. I don't know how much he has left in the tank. I mean, that guy's getting up there in age, but he was great.
Yeah, bro. We should have got him in, bro. I think we missed out on an opportunity in getting Thiago Silva. I think even Ramos, I don't know where he's gonna go. Bro, whoever it is, bro, we could have got one of them experienced guys as an extra body, leadership. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, isn't it? Like it's just who the hell am I? I'm just a Bayern fan that talks ball.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, I feel like company and I don't agree with this, but I think company trusts even like Stanisic and maybe Goretzka at center back more than some of these young guys if it really came down to it. Right now I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. We're
Yeah,
gonna have to see.
Silva might be too slow to play in company system at this point.
No, but you can bring him on off the bench for defending, and he's good at one of them. And bro, he has defensive IQ. People forget this.
He does. He does. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of him. Um, I'm a big fan of him. Jim obviously turned me on to him a while ago at when he was at Chelsea and loved it.
Yeah, man. No, I think it's a missed up. I think it's a missed opportunity. So, but anyway, it is what it is. That's on this. I like it. Now we can talk about this fucking Nabry guy. Extend. He's gonna extend. What are we talking about with this guy, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you're gonna like to hear this. You probably will disagree with me, but I'm okay with it. I think he's fine to have as a depth piece. I need to know what the bonus structure in his salary is like because 15 still sounds a little bit too high for me. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
like 10, but then if he like wins a UCL, it's 15. You know what I mean? Like 10, I'd be fine with. So I don't know. I need to know the details of his salary more. 15 just on its own is too much, but if he can again get up to 15 by, scoring a bazillion goals, then I probably don't care. But I think he is a good depth guy to have. I think again, we were saying it before. I think he's a good guy to bring in the 60th minute or whatever, or just veteran kind of guy to use as a rotational piece almost anywhere in those four attacking spots. So I'm okay with it.
But can I give you an argument?
Yeah, do it.
As much as I understand your point, um, what if he does the Goretzka?
Where he sucks now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's always a possibility. I feel like at that point you don't sign Jackson and you go out and get a different attacker in the summer, honestly.
yeah,
Because if Carl is who I think he is, the attack will have more depth already than I expected them to have built in. Now, is it
mm,
enough? We'll have to wait and see, I guess. I don't think Jackson's good enough. So in the summer, I would not sign Jackson and sign somebody else,
yeah,
which again would like push Gnabry down the depth chart. But again, like I'm okay with him staying in theory.
yeah. By the way, before we continue, when I give my response, big up to Sheik for the raid, bro. I just saw through YouTube as well. He did actually raid. Big up to Sheik, man. Every single time. Go subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Sheik TV. Man United fan. You can. hear him vent 24/7 and all that shit. And I think he does Mud Brother show as well. Good stuff. So go subscribe. Um, but on a real to Davy to not Davies Nabry. Um, yeah, I mean, bro, for me, listen, if he stays cool, I just need him to be on a fucking wage cut.
Yeah,
Bro, that 15 million is too much for me.
I agree.
It's too much for my liking.
I agree. Like I
And then
said,
you're gonna
I
get
would be in the
bonuses.
ballpark of 10.
Bro, for me, if you got 12 mil a year,
Yeah.
I'm not fussed.
Hmm.
13 mil, not too fast. 14, 15, excessive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. That's why I was like, I mean, what I read was that it could go up to 15 with like incentive bonuses, but I would need to like see
Yeah, I
what
need to
those
know more.
are to
Yeah,
actually understand it. Like, is it a Jackson situation where there's no way in hell he's going to meet his requirements? Or is it just like, score,
yeah,
I don't know, 5 goals and you get it?
yeah. Max at 13 million. Yeah, for me, it's that max. Facts. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like, what are we doing paying big money for? Listen, I get it. He's earned his contract. He actually did. But it's just
Yeah.
15 mil? Bro, this is why we get players turning into bombs. Like, some
Yeah.
of them, like, they're actually okay, but they're just bums because mentally they ain't got it,
Checked
bro.
out.
It's just checked out. Yeah, it's just like the fuck.
Yeah.
Look at this, bro.
Yeah, dude. The contracts we have right now, some of them are really bad. Gretzka, Gnabry. I mean, Coman was on an insane amount of money too. Um, Neuer,
Basically,
Neuer, different case because
no,
he's
Neuer, no,
the
Neuer's
goat.
goalkeeper. Neuer's
But
goalkeeper. He gets whatever the fuck he wants. I'll be real.
yeah, I mean, he makes like 20 mil, I think. But yeah,
No, no, that guy is go. You know who else should be? You know who should be getting what he wants? Me. What I want is more likes. 10 likes and 20 of you in the building. What the hell's this fraudulent behavior, man? You man moving like Uli Honas. Come on,
yeah,
man. What is
yeah.
this?
No,
Nah, but
Coman. Yeah, I mean, Coman won a UCL. That's fair. But
yeah, true. Yeah, true. When he got that, to be fair, they considered that he scored in that final and he was improved after that final.
yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel
Even
like
Nabry that season, yeah, but when did Nabry get his new contract? Before the
I think it was the same time.
If it was the
After
same time, then I'm not gonna lie.
he was going crazy.
No, he went crazy the 2020, 2019 and 20, but
Yeah.
21, no.
Yeah. 2020 he went crazy.
So they could have still like kind of lowered the money for Nabry. Coman, I get it because Coman was on it. Like Coman was downhill, and then he once he scored in that final, he went to the fucking roof, and then
Yeah. I
and
don't
then he went back
Coman.
down, and then he went back down, bro. It's just
I like some stuff Coman did, but I feel like he was never the best finisher or crosser in the world, and you kind of need that out of a winger. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
all the respect in the world to him for winning the UCL. I can
yeah,
never take that away from him.
yeah.
Um,
Well, we
oh,
need to make an argument to this case, bro. Not all youngsters should get opportunities.
and how much will Gnabry block their paths? Like, if companies like just gonna play Gnabry over youngsters all the time, then that's a bad thing. But if Gnabry's just gonna be like a veteran locker room guy who doesn't need to play every match, then that's fine. It's all up
Yeah.
to that.
Bro, for me, it's like, bro, some of these youngsters are just not ready, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Carl's the
What
only
I mean,
one that
not
really
ready,
is
I
ready.
mean, bro, what I mean, not ready, forget just technically. I'm talking here, bro. I think
Yeah,
people fail to understand. Bro, Zargota was ready, bro. Again, we're not doing this. Zargota was fucking ready, bro. We've seen it. Renkunda was ready. Them, man, when we made them arguments, bro, they were ready, bro. It was
you
clear to
like
see
those
their thing.
guys? You like Aaron Kunda and Zaragoza?
Fuck yeah. Are you fucking
Really?
kidding me? Yes.
I was never a Zaragoza fan. Aaron Kunda
You've
young.
got to be fucking, bro. Get out of this fucking guy, bro. How could you not rate a baller like Zaragoza? Are you fucking kidding me?
He's still on our payroll.
Yeah, well, we should be fucking keep. We're lucky that Carl is pulling up from the fucking training campus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have been fucking bitching and moaning about not having a right winger.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there you go. Yeah, there you go, bro.
No,
Yeah,
I
Zargosa,
never was big on
bro,
Zaragoza.
bro. The only reason why Zargosa didn't get a fucking opportunity is because he don't speak fucking German or English. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Both can fucking
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah. I just felt like he wasn't good enough. Maybe I don't know, maybe he was, but I just felt like he wasn't good enough.
Yeah, man. By the way, yeah. By the way, that's okay. That's facts. That
Yeah.
is facts. We didn't
Yeah.
expect it to be this dog shit, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But listen, man. What I will tell y'all, yeah, is yeah. Some players are ready, some are not, bro. It's
Yeah.
just we need to get out of our heads the idea that every youngster is fucking ready. Every youngster, no, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
If you know who I really want from that campus,
Wisdom
I
Mike.
want to see how that Javier Fernandez guy plays.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he could be a profile that we're missing potentially.
Oh yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's why I want him in the squad. Maybe he'll actually give us something different. That whole
Yeah.
regista role.
Yeah. No, it's all about finding a balance. You have to have some older veteran guys and you have to have some youngsters. If you just bet all on these young guys, most of them, unfortunately, I don't think turn out in this world. I mean,
It's because of mentality.
look at Asnu. The guy can't even play for Everton right now. What would have happened if we would have bet on him?
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? He couldn't play. But again, I actually think Asnu was a baller. He played well for Valladolid. This was the fucking problem.
Yeah, he got a little too big for his britches, maybe. But I
But
mean,
again,
Ibrahimovic too.
this
Like
is the
he was an exciting talent, and like Paul Vonner. Look at all these guys. Like Ibrahimovic is a guy who I think is like good enough to play in the Bundesliga, but I don't know if he's gonna be good enough for Bayern level ever. And if we would have just like thrown out all these guys who, again, like Coman, Gnabry, Zane, they all have their problems. But if we would have just like ditched all of them at once and like bet all on these like Paul Vonner, Ibrahimovic kind of guys, they might never pan out. It's you have to have a balance.
yeah, true. No, I hear that. No, I hear that. But that's why I'm saying to some of the. By the way, Tillman could have actually been beneficial option as a forward rather than fucking Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah. And I am happy that Coman and Zane left. I do think that keeping Gnabry, Coman, Zane we kept
But
them
I
for
wanted
too
them all
long.
binned. I was shocked that we kept Gnabry, but then
Yeah.
again,
I
he
don't
actually
mind
turned out
keeping
to
one of
play
them.
better.
Yeah. I'm happy.
But Gnabry turned out to actually do something. So it's like, okay, cool. But my thing with Gnabry, he can't play on the wing. He has to play on in the 10.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Jensen is better than current Gnabry. I don't know about that. Already, you think?
Wait, who's Jensen? What are you on
Ask
about?
Jensen. I I don't think he's better than Gnabry right now.
Nah,
Maybe
nah,
he could
nah.
be one day.
Man said we need two more stats such as from the academy, bro. You might need to calm, bro. You might need to calm her with the youngsters, bro. Bro, you're trying to make us be another Chelsea football club. Hold that,
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, I don't love that model. That's for sure. I mean, you need to just be rich also to be able to just buy every single youngster in the world. Come
But
on.
you need to. Don't, I mean, don't get it too. I think our academy is pretty good, but bro, like, there's work to be done.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna have to do to be a sustainable football club because we're never gonna be able to compete with the money that Premier League clubs get from TV rights and whatnot. So we're gonna have to like build
invest
some
more in
guys.
academies, yeah,
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that, yeah. No, no. By the way, I will say, I think that this season, you can tell that the academy and like a few signings are starting to save us a little bit.
yeah. No,
You
I
know,
agree.
with
I agree.
company, all them like all these things combined. But my thing is, at some point, we still need experienced guys.
Yep,
Which is
yep.
why in January, I know Erbil got paid to say what he said on the press conference. That fraud,
Yeah,
yeah, about but we have three new signings. That's yeah, fuck off.
yeah. I hate that
Yeah,
line.
yeah, fuck off. Yeah, the guy should be getting me signings for this half of the season, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But why he's not gonna do it? And you know what? Part of me don't even want to blame Herbal anymore.
Yeah.
It's that fucker upstairs.
Oh yeah, nobody would be able to come in and spend a lot of money
Bro,
having to
this
go through
fucker
Uli
won't approve
Hoeneß.
shit
Yeah,
that he does, bro.
for
Towards the end
sure.
of the summer, this guy insisted to get players. Man's like, nah, let's go
Yeah.
get Jackson, blah, 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 blah.
Company wanted players too.
You know, fucking shit. But everyone wanted players but Hunnes himself.
Yeah.
That's what I realized. And
Yeah.
then now we go on. Yes, you did answer until the end. And then in the end, we all change our minds. Anyway, we now go on to January, and they're like, yeah, we're not getting new players.
Yeah.
So what, you want to go on with just these guys? Okay, then.
Yeah. I mean,
If we play good, but we don't win a Champions League and Pokal, we will remember this fucking madness that happened. You know what I mean? But then again, company needs to get the best out of this shitty situation anyway. So just whatever. Yeah, but it doesn't
yeah.
matter because he'll stay regardless. So I mean, more reasons to blame the board either way.
Yeah, I mean, they're making a gamble basically. If everybody stays healthy, we should be able to go deep in all these competitions. But that's such a huge gamble that everybody's going to stay healthy because it never happens. So I get wanting some more signings. I wish we didn't have Jackson and we could sign somebody else, to be honest.
Yeah, but let's be honest, we all know it ain't happening, bro. Yeah, put the fries in the bag. You know what I mean? Man said no, nope. In a 23-man squad, you can get 3 to 5 homegrown talent. Musiala, Pavlovic, Carl, Starter-ish, Stanisic is a squad player. If you get two more squad players, and you can spend more on quality. Okay, we already have Carl. Okay, and that's the only one that I think is ready. Yeah, I know Musiala and Pablo come from academy, but at some point they have some experience now, so there's no point mentioning them. Yeah, like let's be honest. Unless your name is Fernandez, maybe Chavez,
Mhm.
I don't see you deemed as ready, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Even with the mic, by the way, I like that kid. I
me
think
too.
that kid will. I think that kid will be successful. I just don't think he's ready yet.
Yeah, there's a couple like Kiala, Diber, Wisdom Mike. I think those guys are like a couple years out from being ready, but I think those guys do have
Or a year or so,
good
or a
potential.
year,
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
year or so even. But like, bro,
Yeah.
too soon, bro. You can tell. You can just tell that certain things that they do. It's not like it's just the decision. People need to understand. Yeah, you can be a baller, but why you are not ready or you are ready is decision making.
Yeah. And also I
What
don't know.
decision making and IQ do you have, bro?
Right. Also to that other comment, I don't know if there's German clubs are scared of spending on duds. I really think a lot of German clubs just can't compete with the finances, but also like the platform of the Premier League. I just think a lot of like global guys aren't going to go to German clubs outside of Bayern, and like obviously Dortmund, Leverkusen, Leipzig, there's a couple, but I don't know if it's German clubs being scared or just the structure of the league and the platform
Yeah.
of like Spain and England.
Like, I'm gonna respond to this as well. We also got players from outside. Robin from Real Madrid. Ribery, Marseille. Yeah? What else more do you want? Neuer, by the way, Schalke,
Yeah,
within the league. Yeah? Mandzukic, what German club did he come from? Was it Wolfsburg or Bremen? He came from one of them clubs.
something. One of the
Yeah,
W's,
yeah. Yeah, he
green
came from one of
W's.
them German clubs. I remember he come from one of them clubs. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we've gotten players from other clubs too.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then later years we got Lewandowski's, the Gutzes, the Hummels, and the bro. Do I have to continue?
yeah, yeah,
Bro, come on. What are we doing here, bro? You know, what I mean, what? Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag, bro. I get your point about homegrown, but we can't fill it with homegrown. You can't fill it, bro.
yeah.
You,
It's all about a
like
balance.
I want to give chances. Trust me. Last season, if you watch my content, I did. Yeah, I was basically preaching for youngsters because you never know until they get opportunity. And
Mhm.
I stick by that. You never know. But the problem is with some of these youngsters, I've seen them in preseason.
Yeah. Well, some of them just
That's
aren't
why I
ready.
know.
Some of them just
Otherwise,
aren't ready, you know? Look at, well, obviously, Asnu, who knows if he'll ever be ready with his, mind, but, like Kusi Asari, you know, like, he's not even playing on Fulham, and
yeah, I'm
I
shocked.
thought he was gonna be better. Like, there's just guys that, yeah, you just don't know if they're ready, so it's such a risk with some of these
Yeah,
guys.
but but to be honest, sometimes when players don't, I don't like the argument of players aren't playing elsewhere, blah 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 argument, because the problem with that argument is the following. The thing is that maybe the manager has his own reasons for dropping him. You know what I mean? And we probably think it makes zero sense whatsoever. So I don't really like that argument.
Yeah.
I actually still think Kusiasara could have benefited at this club. I'll I'll give you an example, yeah? And this is not anything to do with academy. Do you think it was the right decision for De Ligt to leave?
No, I mean, I thought De Ligt was our best center back that year, and I
Okay,
loved him.
well, okay, well, there you go. That was a decision of manager, board of director, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you don't agree with that decision, do you?
No, I was really pissed about it when it
But
happened.
fans, by the way, of the Premier League, when they talk about De Ligt, and I've heard them, they say, "Oh, but De Ligt didn't work out at Juventus, didn't work out at Bayern." They don't even fucking watch us week in week out to fucking know how good he was with us.
True. True.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this is why I hate the fucking argument.
Yeah.
I hate the fucking argument because of shit like that. You don't fucking know the context of shit. But you're like,
Mhm.
oh, but he look what happened there. Okay, what was the reason behind it then? Do you know the reason behind it? No, you fucking don't. We don't know the
That's true.
reason fully to why he got dropped at Fulham. We don't.
True.
With Everton, we kind of have an idea because his mentality is in the fucking floor.
Yeah. Yeah,
Respectfully,
yeah.
I like Adam Esnu, but the fucker's mentality, we saw it towards the summer. It was in the bin.
Club World Cup was
Like at
horrible,
some
yeah.
point, like the guy wanted to go elsewhere to play in the African Cup of Nations, which is on by the way now,
Yeah.
and he can't even be in the squad. Yeah, Salah ad-Din from PSV taking his spot. Why? Because he fucked himself. Otherwise, that would have been his place. Because I saw him for Morocco at one point take up Mazraoui's position, bro.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you this from a Bayern Moroccan POV.
Mhm.
And bro, Esnu only has himself to blame for the reason that his mentality is in the fucking floor, bro.
Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure.
Like I get you want to go get minutes, go play. I respect that. But at the same time, know where you're going to as well.
Yeah, patience for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know I love and loved Beck Dyer, so no need to yeah. Yeah. You know I loved
Yeah.
him.
But
No,
yeah.
I like Delict, man. I always did, and I don't think he's overrated. I like him. I think he's very good at what he does.
Mm.
He's maybe not the best center back for a company system, but I think he has a place. I think he does have a place.
Yeah, but no, that's why I wanted to bring that to you because it's just like, yeah, you know what I mean. Just one of them ones, bro. But anyway, that's a different topic for a different time, bro. We're gonna probably end it here because I do have to set up something. Probably gonna do Raw Watch Along,
Yeah.
on the other channel, ZeerTalks Wrestling. Go check it. It's in the description. Um, what do you what Tell me final words, bro. What you got on your channel? Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff over this winter pause. State of the season, heat check of Bayern, a lot of just like Bundesliga rankings, player rankings, stuff like that. And obviously, if you're into other teams or the Premier League or whatever, Chelsea still plays, so Jim will be giving you Chelsea content as well. But yeah, would love it if anybody watching this wants to go check out the channel. Always Bayern Chelsea, subscribe, all that good stuff, because I'll be doing a lot of stuff over the pause. That's for sure.
yeah, I need to think of what we need to, bro. Let's see if there's any news coming out by next week, bro. Because I don't know what we're gonna
Yeah,
do.
fair, fair.
Yeah. If not, then I don't know. We'll probably rank this team or some shit. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
But Yeah, that's about it, guys. Guys, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells, future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, and hopefully you are good wherever you are, every single one of you. Um, Guys, who should we redirect to? Also, 12 likes, bro. We should be getting to around 15, but whatever. Uh, who is live we can redirect to? You know what? Uh, oh, wait, no, wait, let me see. Is there actually nobody else that's live? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Bro,
Hmm.
damn. Damn, what's up with these people's work rates these days? Oh my god. What is
Unreal,
the
man.
Christmas
Everybody's taking
holidays?
a break.
Yeah, man.
Not
Everyone saw
us.
Bayern taking a break. Now they want a break.
Yeah, not us. Not
Look at
us.
them. But we're not a big club, man. You know what? We'll redirect to Big Six bands. We redirect to him. When we get there, Zeer raid. All
Let's
right.
go.
So yeah, guys, take care. And until then, I will be back on the wrestling channel. So go subscribe from the description down below for I'll set it up and it will be there. So take care and see you.
Als wir uns wieder zur neuen Saison zum ersten Training getroffen haben, da habe ich die Mannschaft zusammengeholt und dann habe ich das Signal gegeben, so Leute, ich sage euch, wir gewinnen in dieser Saison alles.
Peace, guys.